Propaganda is bad communication. It's just really, really bad for, governments and policymakers to be relying, or political leaders to be relying on propaganda as the default style of communication. It's just wrong. It's just wrong, no matter how you look at it. And I think even now in today's world, it's even worse because people can, to a large extent, people can see through it now because there are people who can fact check you. I know there are some platforms where it's easier to get away with propaganda, and there's some audiences that are more vulnerable to propaganda, but generally speaking, the majority of the informed audience knows what it is, or at least they can call you out on it. So my honest appeal to communicators, particularly those working in the public sector, political sector, is to do your best to make sure that propaganda dies, and does not become the default strategy for your government or for your public office holder or whoever it is that you support. It's not a sustainable approach, and it does deliver short-term gains, I would say that, particularly politically for some people in some very polarized environment, but over the long term it doesn't help the country, it doesn't help the individuals. I don't want to name names, but we've seen countries where they've won some electoral victories, and after all it's just crash and burn. Everything just goes up in smoke because you cannot build a sustainable foundation on lies, on a mirage, something that does not exist. You've told people that there is something, then there's nothing there. One day they're going to wake up and realize that the emperor has no clothes. So you're building castles in the air. Is such a terrible way to handle communications. We really need to declare the end of propaganda and declare a war against it as professionals in communications. Thank you.